just fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back.
She was in there pegging that booty.
Well, speaking of the Warriors, waves have been made by the dumbest warrior of them all. Mr. Draymond Green says he is the best defender of all time.
Someone please escort Mr. Draymond Green out of the building.
Of all time?
I mean,
Like-
I think he's the best defender of all year.
Let's break this. How good is he really? How good is Draymond really?
All right. The only credit I'm going to give Draymond Green right now, and this is all he'll ever get from me probably in life, because you know how I feel about this man. He tries really hard. He hustles.
Active.
He's active. He's passionate. He's emotional. He's a piece of shit.
He rotates.
He does rotate. He does play active
He has
defense.
it up here.
Yes.
I think he has defense up here.
I don't think he's got defense somewhere in that translation to the court. Because he doesn't... he gets caught in a lot of bad spots because I feel like sometimes he gets too caught up into wanting to do too much. So you'll see him out of position a lot, like he's helping too much, or like he's over-rotated, or he's over-pursued, or he doesn't close out appropriately.
I think if you could make Draymond a 7-footer, I think he would be one of the best defenders of all time.
I mean, that makes sense.
I think if he had the height, he would thrive.
Yeah, because he plays defense like he's a real big man, but he's not like a true big man in stature.
No, he gets bodied and shit.
Yeah, he gets ate up down there. Like, he's too little.
And then whistles blown all the time. Tweet, tweet.
Well, that's the thing, is like he gets ate up in the paint, and then he wants to act like he didn't just foul the shit out. Like, he didn't just slap you across your face. He's like, hey. And it's like, you can't open hand bitch slap that man and think that that's not a foul, and then like booting people in the nuts, shoving people, and then turning around like, that's not good defense.
Yeah. It's he's good. And then I started thinking about this. Who is the best defender ever? That's the real question here. Like,
everyone wants to go straight to the glove, but is he really?
no,
He might be the
I don't
best
think so.
on-ball defender, but I don't know about when it comes to rotation.
Well, you have to think too. Best defender, how are you going to gauge that? Are you going to gauge it as far as the ability to cover all positions, right? Because we talked about this with LeBron, the ability to play all positions, right?
Yeah.
Who can cover all positions?
LeBron can cover all positions.
JJ
honest.
Barea. I'm just kidding.
No.
Because I think you have to be able to play a big man while also not getting ate up by the small guy. Now, if you're gonna get ate up by Steph's and Kyrie's and James Harden's and the whole 9 yards.
We're going to let you have those ones.
But who is actually the best? That's tough. Like, it's a bold statement, Draymond, to say that you're the best ever when two basketball fans struggle to figure out who actually is the best ever.
Yeah, well, when we talk about guarding all positions, LeBron obviously is the first one that comes to my mind, but I can't say LeBron's the best at, like, he doesn't rotate. He doesn't help. He hustled more so early in his career, but where we're at now, it's like, how many times have we watched games and I'll talk to you and I'll say, look at LeBron fucking up the rotation or not helping out where he should have, or like that should have been his man. You know what I mean? So even though he has the ability on ball to cover 1 through 5, I can't give it to him because he's not hitting that. To me, another factor in that greatest defender is your help defense, your rotation.
I mean, Scotty was good.
Scotty's in my mind.
Scotty's up there.
He could guard 1 through 5. IQ through the roof. Always helping. Always hustling. Sliding on the floor. You know what I mean?
Scotty's up there for sure. Yeah, like I said, if it takes two basketball fans some serious thought to try to figure out who that is, you're going out on a limb, Draymond, to say that you are the one. That's a controversial statement, my friend.
You can get the fuck on out of here right now, Draymond. I know damn well you're not the one.
No, definitely not. Elgin Baylor, he passed away at 86.
Ooh,
Rest in
R.I.P..
peace. What a talent. What a
Facts.
overall basketball god. It's hard to not put him on the Mount Rushmore, that's for sure.
Not enough slots on that Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean?
Yep. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. The league definitely felt that one. Maybe, just maybe, the Lakers fans will stop talking about Kobe for 2 seconds.
You and this Kobe shade. Not really shade. I don't want to call it shade, but I see your point.
I mean, seriously, they're posting stuff. I mean, they're talking about Vanessa getting tattoo, and they just can't stop. They're so infatuated with the Bryants. It's like Kobe died, and it was actually, here's the thing, is it finally took away all of the LeBron attention for a little bit, because that's all that's all the media would talk about. LeBron. And it's not like he was doing anything. Half the time he was just out there trying to get his team to not act stupid.
Yeah, trying to deal with J.R. Smith and his bullshit.
Speaking of LeBron is out with a high ankle sprain for an unknown amount of time, out for several games. I don't think he just had to doo-doo. That's a throwback to a previous episode.
Hey, doo-doo or defense, baby.
He finally hurt for real, not just cramps. Finally hurt for real.
It took till year 17 for LeBron to cap an actual legitimate injury. I want to say something on this too. People are coming at old boy for that's who, you know what I mean, going after the ball when LeBron tripped over his foot, but that man didn't do anything wrong. That's a legitimate basketball play. So I just want to set that record straight real quick for everyone who's like, that's a dirty play, it's a non-basketball play. You don't know how to play basketball.
I actually haven't heard anything about that. I'm sure they've talked about it, and I'm sure it's out there. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, a good hustle is always welcome on the court.
Well, he's making a play
it's not
for
like
the ball.
he tripped LeBron. It's not like he kicked his freaking ankles out from underneath him, or just hockey checked him into the scorer's table.
Exactly.
Steph Curry messed it up his tailbone. I liked it. I'm going to roll with that one. He messed it up. It wasn't his ankles this time. Actually, his ankles get a break because his ass is hurting.
I heard a little tidbit on the rumor mill on this one. I heard the reason that injury was so devastating is because the Aisha is an active pegger of Steph Curry. Shooting there, pegging that booty, wearing him down, tenderizing that thing. Allegedly, of course.
LaMelo Ball out with a wrist injury. Probably not going to win Rookie of the Year because of it, which is always going to be an asterisk next to whoever wins it.
Yeah, I mean,
he has it for sure.
I almost feel like he still deserves to have it when I look at the work he's put in this season. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
I don't know who else to give it to.
Yeah, definitely. So players missing games not due to injury. Kyrie Irving, yet again, due to family issues. Does this man actually want to play basketball?
Well, him and KD went to go hit up the strip club for his birthday. If that's what constitutes, what do they call it? Family issues? I've had all kinds of family issues in my life.
I've got kicked out of some family issues in my life.
I've been thrown out by the family, I guess.
Rejected.
Is that real?
Yeah, this dude. This is his toxic trait, is not prioritizing his job.
Yep.
Lucky you're actually really good at your job, and you can get away with it.
Isn't that
now that you don't
sad,
play with LeBron.
The waste of talent that could be. If you'd have just stayed with LeBron and bought into the kingdom, what could have been?
Hold on. And the funny thing is, the quote could be good if you took the game seriously. I actually got that from Uncle Drew in the Pepsi commercial.
Yeah, it's how fucking fitting, right? You said it yourself. You could be good if you took the game serious, young blood.
I wonder if Uncle Drew was a real character, like somebody to Kyrie in real life, who told him when he was a child that he could be good if he took the game seriously. And he still made it, but he still doesn't take it seriously.
Well, then he's got the old snake in the grass, KD, over there just fucking throwing gas on that flame. We're so good, we don't even have to play the game. And James Harden's just over there like, oh, I can put up all the shots I want now. Sick.
KD will still be a little upset and feel slighted that he didn't win the MVP this season.
KD's so slimy that, like, when the Nets fall through, he'll be like, well, maybe we would have got somewhere if Kyrie didn't take that time off, even though he fucking took the time off with him. He'll come through from the burner accounts.
I wouldn't doubt it if there's pythons for sale in Oakland named KD.
Kevin.
Dude.
Got a couple of baby Kevin pythons over here. Baby what?
Yeah. They're 7 foot long. Listed at 6'9" though.
Listed at 6'8". Skinny.
That's stupid.
Snakes.
Jordan 3, Maneri. I don't know how to say that. I'm like Yeezy. What's that Versace? All I know is that them's is expensive. March 30th, they're releasing on their website and in select locations around the United States, mainly on the East Coast. So, in other words, I'm just letting you know that you're not going to be able to get these unless you buy them on StockX for $1,000. Well, I actually really like the Jordan 3s I'm talking about. I don't know if you saw those, but they look clean.
Yeah, I like those ones myself. Have you seen the Clout Air Maxes that are dropping?
Nuh-uh.
Well, like, let me talk to you about the folks in my apartment building here. They're a Japan-only release. They don't come out for like another week. There was a young lady rocking those joints downstairs, and I had to go back up, and I'm like, same group of girls I seen rocking the Air Up-Tempo ray guns that don't come out till next week, like a week and a half ago when they're shooting a twerking video in the stairwell. So I'm about to go down there and hit up like this small group of, light skins. I don't know what to call them. And be like, hey, plug your boy in.
You don't know what to call them?
I don't know how to be politically correct. I mean, here's the problem is I can't tell if they're ladies or young men. They hitting that hybrid look with like the buns and the baggy clothes. I'm like, I don't know which one's which or what I'm supposed to call y'all.
Just ask them their pronoun. That's how you start every conversation. That way you don't slip up.
Problem is they don't really speak English.
Don't want to get caught slipping. Who do you got? Who got caught slipping?
Oh boy, we got quite the treat this week. I feel like you probably don't know much about this, so I got you. But
nope, don't know shit.
Mr. Derrick Jaxn, self-proclaimed relationship guru, made a career out of essentially telling fucking men that they ain't shit and to clean their lives up and how ashamed they should be of themselves for treating their women so bad, right?
True.
He went his college. I'm gonna give you some background on Mr. Jaxn. So, his college girlfriend breaks up with him back in like 2012, and he goes on YouTube and cries about his feelings like a little fucking pussy ass bitch. Gets some clout off that, starts writing books, gets old girl back, and essentially makes his namesake off of like sitting down with people, giving relationship advice, and in essence, pitching that he's this perfect spouse, perfect man to his lady, and all y'all men ain't shit and need to get on his level, right? Fast forward 2021. Comes to light that Mr. Jackson's out here serial cheating on his wife for like the last 4 years. Not only that, he's paying for the pussy. Paying a whole stimmy pack, $1,200, just to smack some cheeks when he got this loving, cherishable wife at home. So you, Mr. Jaxn, got caught fucking slipping.
Perfect front until it went south.
And they say black men don't cheat.
Had that Tiger Woods front going on. That Tiger Woods. I never heard nobody. That Bill Clinton. No, I don't get the feelings.
What would Jay-Z say in Song Cry? I was just fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back.
Yeah. I'm surprised that you didn't pick NBA Youngboy, who got arrested on gun charges again.
I almost went with Wendy Williams because she had the the audacity to try to smoke out NBA YoungBoy for getting arrested, and Lil Boosie had to put her ass on blast on Twitter. She said something about him being under 21 and like, how dare he with these 7 kids, and then Boosie's like something about like, yeah, how many lines of powwow did you bang down before you was 21 out here fainting on stage? Pretty much suggesting what a lot of us thought about Miss Wendy Williams when she had that panic attack on stage. The rumor is that she did too much powwow pre-show, and that's why that happened.
That makes sense.
I mean, it really does. Like, apparently Wendy Williams is like fucking blowing that shit down.
That definitely makes some sense. I found it interesting. So NBA YoungBoy gets arrested on gun charges, right? And we don't hear really anything about people getting arrested on gun charges because it happens all the time.
Here's
to
the thing.
rappers, right? Happens all the time, right? And he gets arrested the day after the Boulder, Colorado shooting. And everyone talks about how our gun laws aren't strict enough, right?
Yeah.
And this man has copious amounts of illegal firearms because he is a felon.
Yeah, well, this is
How
what
does NBA YoungBoy get firearms?
illegally.
Do the gun laws actually work?